We watched the YouTube tutorial video on how to do the bumping, the setting, and the serving. So now, after we're done with that, now we're going to switch y'all up with the stations. I'm going to teach y'all how to bump, I'm going to teach y'all how to set, and then I'm going to teach y'all how to serve. Bumping, first thing, when you're bumping the ball, you want to have your thumbs facing here. You want your forearms in. You're not wanting, a lot of people tell you you need to hit the ball with your wrist or your hand or whatever. Hit the ball with your forearm. The ball is supposed to hit your forearm. When you go, you want to step. You want to step with the non-dominant foot. You want to lean in. You're not using your arms to hit. Use your back and your legs to come up to hit. You're not coming up like this with the ball. So when you go to bend, step forward with this front foot, and then you're lifting like this. Because if you go to step, you come up to hit, you hit here, your accuracy is going to be off, your power is going to be off, everything that you're wanting to do. So use your legs, use your whole body to hit. Do not just swing your arms when you're hitting, okay? And remember, keep your thumbs pointed forward, keep your forearms in, nice and tight. That's how you do that. Like I said, push with the legs, don't swing with the arms. When you're setting the ball, have your hands shaped like a triangle, using your thumbs and your index fingers. You're going to create a triangle. You're going to be hitting with your fingertips. Do not hit with the palm of your hands. Use your fingertips for that. Elbows stay bent, eyes on the ball. Extend the arms and follow through. So you're just going to push through with that triangle motion, okay? And so, like, the purpose of the set is to set your teammate up for a spike. So you're setting here so that your teammate can jump and spike the ball, okay? The third station that we'll be in is the overhand serve. So that's to start a rally, that's to start play. So every play for volleyball starts with a serve. You'll stand behind the line when you're serving. Today, the drill we'll be doing, you'll come through with your serve motion. You'll throw the ball about a foot over your head. You'll toss the ball a foot over your head, and you'll spike down. We've got these 8 spots. We've got these 8 spots on the ground. So when you come down on your serve, you're aiming for that target on the ground. You're going to bounce it. You're going to bounce it with your serve to your partner. Okay? Everybody got me on that? We're not going into the full-fledged serve where you're jumping and serving. Right now, we're just working on the technique of getting your hand here, coming down on the ball, and landing in that paint spot. That's your target zone. So the cues for an overhand serve, you're going to toss, you're going to step, and you're going to strike. The most important thing about the toss is you're not throwing the ball 3 feet in the air or 10 feet in the air. You're throwing the ball maybe about a foot above your head, and then you're coming through over the top, okay? So, and you're stepping every time. So if you're right-handed, you're going to step with your opposite foot. So if you're right-handed, you're going to step with your left foot. Obviously, if you're left-handed, you're going to step with your right foot, okay? And then at the end, after we get done with all the stations, I will go over with y'all the court positioning and how people will rotate in between each set. Has everybody got me? Okay. Over here, I'm gonna have one of y'all, or a group of y'all on that line. Another group of y'all will be on this gray line here. You'll be aiming for a target. You see the ball? So you will be aiming for that gray line in the middle here. Aim for like a middle target.
Good, Charlotte. Those are some good passes. It's like, guys, let's try to like step close to the ball and keep your arms straight like we saw in the video.
Let's call it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Let's hit it to each other too.
Alright guys, so the last thing we're going to talk about is court positioning. So once we get to actual gameplay and we're actually playing with a net and everything else, we got to tell you where you're positioned. You'll rotate counterclockwise. So say you're standing here. When the set is over, you will rotate to the next slide. So I have on this cue page for you, I have it listed where you're at. So if you are in the bottom, you're in the bottom left corner, top left corner, you're in the opposite. That's what you're called. You're in the middle here, you're the middle blocker, your hitter. If you're on the right side, you are the outside hitter. Your person in the back, they are the setter. Person in the middle, they typically will wear a different color jersey. Like if some of y'all have been to our middle school volleyball games, you'll see one of the girls in a pink jersey. They are the libero. Okay, that's usually one of your smaller players. Okay, and then this person on the far left is the outside hitter. Okay, so that just kind of tells you your positioning. And just remember, when you get into gameplay, when you rotate, you will rotate counterclockwise, okay? And you will always rotate to your right. All right? That's all I've got for you guys.